At the Devil Are We, I'm Matt, and today we're looking at some underwater discoveries and poached pirates. See what they did there. Sea, underwater, pirates. Poached pirates, for me, scum. Scum of the earth. Poached pirate, by the way, is someone who probably nicks parcels off somebody's porch. I mean, it's easily done, especially in the UK, because Amazon drivers nowadays are under so much pressure to deliver. Basically, they just take a picture of your front door, leave it bang on your front door for everyone to see. Oh, look, there's a parcel there that I could just walk up and take. I'm not blaming Amazon because they're under so much pressure for time, but it is the nature of today's society, unfortunately. Let's have a look.
Hello and welcome to Inside Edition.
Hello.
Featuring stories you just have to see.
These are haunting things found underwater. In 2019, this GoPro camera was discovered buried at the bottom of a murky lake.
It's a GoPro, it's not like, you know, a case full of doubloons.
It had been lost for years and was banged up, but the memory card inside was in perfect condition. Video on it showed 22-year-old Richard Wagner enjoying outdoor activities like ziplining and playing in a waterfall.
We live in life. We live in life.
The day in
Does it show anything else on there?
ended in tragedy when Richard went underwater and drowned. His camera was discovered by YouTube personality Rich Aloha during a dive for treasure.
I'd been given a tip by a state park ranger that if I found a GoPro of an African-American male from 2017, that there was a chance that it would be the guy who drowned. I reviewed the footage and I was just like, oh my God, this is him.
Aloha
That explains why I was so excited to find it, to be honest, because obviously he knew the backstory of a GoPro in that location, so that explains why he was so excited.
reached out to Richard's family and they watched the videos for the first time.
They were just stunned, like they were just staring at the GoPro in disbelief. You just feel like you returned something so important to them that words can't describe how it feels. I don't think there's been a more impactful find.
In 2021, Cecil Foster watched his daughter's car that was missing for 21 years get pulled out of the water.
Kind of seems like a dream almost a dream.
18-year-old Erin Foster and her friend, 17-year-old Jeremy Bechtel, went missing in Sparta, Tennessee in 2000. Police searched as far south as Florida for them, but the case went cold.
21 years. I can't think of anything worse as a parent of just not knowing anything about what's happened to your kids for like 5 minutes, let alone 21 years.
Scuba diver Jeremy Sides found Erin's Pontiac underwater in Tennessee's Calf Killer River.
I'm lost for words. I'm so glad I could find him. I'm so sad that that's where they ended up.
The river, about 8 miles from the home Erin shared with her parents, is where Cecil had fished for years.
I fished, me and my son had fished over it many times since she's been missing. I mean, right over the car. But, you know, water's always real murky right there. And, I mean, there's no way we just saw, you know, the car anyway, I don't think.
They never had a memorial for her.
We didn't know if she was dead or not. I didn't want to pretend she was dead and, you know, find out she wasn't.
Remains from inside the
Yeah, I suppose it's kind of a way of giving up hope, having a memorial, because it's kind of accepting that you think they've died, but in the back of your mind, you've always got this hope that for whatever reason that they run off together, they started a life somewhere. Maybe you fantasize you catch yourself fantasizing every now and then that they've got kids of their own, and it's like, yeah, you wouldn't give up any sort of hope, even in the back of your mind, to think, well, they wouldn't necessarily do that to me. You know what I mean? It's, I suppose every single scenario goes through your head in this situation.
car were sent to the coroner's office for an autopsy to confirm the identities and determine a cause of death. Sheriff said it was an accident.
I'm kind of numb about it. I really don't know. We've kind of been a way of life for so long, you know. There's a sense of relief there, but there's still hurt there too, you know, and that I don't know if it'll ever go away.
In 2023, Spencer Greiner was out catching fish along the river in Durango, Colorado, when he stumbled upon a lost camera. He brought the camera home. To his amazement, the picture card still worked.
That's the one thing that's probably going to survive humanity, is like SD cards and hard drives, SSDs with pictures and videos. And if an alien race ever found our planet, that's probably what would be the only thing surviving. That or the cockroaches will evolve eventually.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I mean, you can like see on the memory card, like it's dirty.
There were photos of someone's bachelorette party, a wedding, even the moment the camera was lost after a woman fell off her raft. Spencer sent out a Facebook message to try to get answers. An hour later, he was contacted by Coral Amai.
I said, hey, this is my camera. I would have never in a million years thought I would ever seen those again. Oh, well, thank you so much. You know, I would have never expected it, and I just really appreciate you. I'm still just blown away.
In 2022, divers found wreckage for one of the worst disasters in NASA history.
So what do you think this is, Jim?
A documentary crew from the History Channel went diving off the coast of Florida. They were looking for the wreckage of a World War II airplane, but they found something else.
Let's move that up. Definitely an aircraft. I think we need to talk to NASA. I'm surprised the History Channel, they don't turn around and go, it's probably a UFO. It's a UFO. What they'll do is they'll put it on the proof is out there, right? Which I've reacted to a million times, as you probably know. And they'd go, let's see what our experts think, right? And they'd probably go, the theory, is it a UFO? Is it some sort of ancient lost civilization? And then they'd go, no, it's just this. That's it. That's the way they'd do it.
Probably an aircraft. I think we need to talk to NASA. It looks like they're deteriorating.
According to NASA, the divers found a piece of the Challenger spacecraft. The Challenger disaster shocked the world on January 28, 1986. 73 seconds after taking off from the Kennedy Space Center, the spacecraft exploded. All 7 of its crew members were killed.
You look at the video footage of that, and you got the family members who are watching the launch, and it's funny because it exploded, and then you look at the family members on the camera, and I think a lot of it was kind of shock because the reactions were strange. Rather than going, oh my god, crying, breaking down because there's massive explosion, they kind of looked at it and gone, I'm not sure what we're looking at here, and I think it was almost a state of shock.
Now, the fragment remains on the ocean floor, as debris from the explosion is property of the U.S. government.
How nosy them fish are.
A team of researchers found the world's oldest intact shipwreck. The Black Sea Maritime Archaeology Project found the wreck off the coast of Bulgaria. It's believed to be from a Greek merchant ship that was over 2,400 years old. The ruins were discovered over a mile underwater in oxygen-free conditions.
A mile underwater. That is some deep, deep shit.
That lack of oxygen helped preserve the ship's parts. It's just one of several ancient vessels the Black Sea Archaeology Project found in a 3-year span.
We're talking entirely preserved shipwrecks from keel to gunwale. We're talking about still preserved ropes. Shipwrecks that literally look as if they had sunk yesterday. We're looking at a snapshot of a moment in time, probably as long as 1,000 years ago. We're looking at the last moment in the life of a ship.
There are ships down there that have never been seen apart from in murals and paintings and in books. And these are the first time they have been seen since they were afloat.
Is that intact? Because I can't quite work out what I'm looking at there. It'd be good if they could put like sort of a graphical overlay to say, oh, this is what it looks like.
In 2022, explorers found the world's deepest shipwreck. The USS Samuel
That looked like a house.
B. Roberts, nicknamed the Sammy B, was a World War II destroyer escort. Its mission, to fight off Japanese and Axis forces from the sea. The USS Samuel B. Roberts was there during the Battle of Elite Gulf, reportedly the largest naval battle of World War II. In October of 1944, during the Battle of Samar, the Samuel B was outgunned by Japan's Imperial Navy. It was hit by a torpedo and sank. 89 of the ship's 224 crew members perished that day. An expedition team spent 8 days diving into the ocean near the Philippines, searching for this 78-year-old war grave. They found it 22,916 feet, or about 4.3 miles down.
Jesus. I mean, scary when you think about the depths of the oceans, really.
Explorers are calling it the deepest shipwreck ever found. Beyond the risks of deep water dives, the explorers had other concerns with the Samuel B. According to lead explorer Victor Vescovo, divers spotted potentially live shells in the 44mm gun on the right side of the ship, as well as depth charges still in their racks. In 2020, underwater engineers found the wreck of a Nazi warship off the coast of Norway. The remains of the German boat were first detected by sonar 3 years earlier, but when crews from a Norwegian power company were able to examine the wreck more closely, they were startled to find that it was emblazoned with the swastika. The Norwegian Maritime Museum was able to confirm that the old hulk was the German warship Karlsruhe. It sailed the seas in the 20s and 30s. It was seen here visiting Philadelphia in 1932, a year before Hitler took power in Germany. Here it is again in 1934, on a goodwill cruise.
Some of those same soldiers in that picture would probably died in the war.
Cruise to Australia. By 1940, the warship was part of the German war offensive, landing troops for the invasion of Norway. The warship was sunk in April of 1940 by a British submarine, the HMS Truant. For 80 years, it was on the ocean floor, some 1,600 feet down, undisturbed and remarkably intact until it was brought to light by these new underwater images. In 2000,
you should go and look at Hunting Hitler, because it's very, very interesting that the theory is he didn't die in Germany at the end of World War II, that he actually escaped to Argentina because they found a German U-boat off the coast, and it looked like it had purposely been scuttled, sank, and tried to be hidden. So, and obviously with Operation Paperclip, with the US government basically taking in thousands of Nazis, relocating them, and then giving them new identities, the theory is that Hitler was protected as part of that operation, probably to get cooperation from scientists. So, interesting stuff.
2017, divers discovered remarkable artifacts and human remains in an ancient shipwreck. Underwater archaeologists in Greece probed the 60 BC wreck. Some believe it's the richest ancient wreck ever discovered. The booty included the arm of a bronze statue encrusted with barnacles. Jewelry, pottery fragments, and other items were also recovered. Now work on the shipwreck continues with experts using sophisticated diving and imaging technology. They believe.
Is that the famous sort of mechanism that showed like it was technology well beyond its time?
There are more riches to be found at the site, though what they learn about the ancient world will be priceless.
There's more in.
Yeah, so interesting shipwrecks there, or interesting discoveries. I mean, finding GoPros of somebody who died and then being able to give that to the family so they've got extra memories of their loved ones, that's an incredible find. I mean, you probably go through life going, I'm glad I did that, glad I found it, glad I could give those memories back to them. Anyway, I'll stop waffling on. Yeah, you take care. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.